let me show you the mid-roof beams. So go to mid-roof, beams. It should be the same beams. So all I need to do is, if I say on grid, I can select the grids here, finish, and then go to a 3D view. Notice what happened. Since the grid goes straight along that line, it actually created also the other grids. So you might need to undo that. Okay, at times you can delete it, but in this case, let me just undo that and try another option. So let's say beams on grid. If I select grid number 2, let's see what happens. Select. Okay, still does that, but now it actually stops here because I have a column, and then it adds this other grid. So if I had columns here, it actually would have stopped there. But since I don't have columns there, it doesn't stop, and I don't really want to place any columns there. So undo. So for the mid-roof, I do need to simply add the beams one at a time. Okay, I'm not able to see this because my view range doesn't go lower. That's okay. I don't really need to see this. I know it's being built. Oops. Here. I do need to place some beams going up in this direction. Hit escape. You can always change your view range to see lower than the current level. So let's say negative 1500, and make sure the view depth level is lower or equal to the bottom level. So this should always be the lowest level going up. And if you see this, that's where those ranges levels are. Apply, click OK, and you'll see that we have our beams created. If you want to see the double line, you need to change the detail level. Go to a 3D view. You always like to check in a 3D view and maybe in a wireframe mode. So you want to make sure that you're not duplicating any of the beams or columns. You also would like to check your section view. And maybe change the detail level to fine before proceeding. You don't want to build everything up and notice that there's an error. Then it will be more difficult to make the changes.